Well, let me take this opportunity to wish each of you a very happy and prosperous new year. The changing of the calendar is always an opportunity for us to reflect, to refocus, to rethink, and to make sure that indeed we're on a journey of becoming fully devoted followers of Jesus Christ. We've been working through the book of Colossians, and Paul has been telling us how to live out our Christian lives in this very chaotic and troubled world. He tells us to put on love, to put on humility and kindness, and to let the peace of Christ rule our hearts, in other words, rule our lives. And when we get to Colossians chapter 3, verse 16, this is what he says: "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly, teaching and admonishing one another in all wisdom, singing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thanksgiving in your hearts to God." Just a couple of thoughts here concerning this particular text. Whose word? It's the word of Christ. Everything that God recorded in the Bible for us, it's the word of Christ. It's not the word of Buddha or Krishna or Muhammad or any spiritual leader, but it's the word of Christ. What is this word to do? It is to dwell in us. That Greek word there is oikos. It means house. It means household. It means to live in, to make something your residence. It's not just an occasional visit by the word of Christ. It's not a vacation with the word of Christ, but it's the word of Christ dwelling within us, in our hearts. And it says here that it is to do it richly, which means to have access to every room in our home. Now, I'm using house and home here as a metaphor for our Christian lives. Sometimes we tend to compartmentalize our lives. We have this area for one thing and this area for another thing. It's not the case with a fully devoted follower of Christ. Jesus has access to every part of our lives. This is what happens when that is true for us. Listen, we're able to teach and admonish one another. We're able to join together in worship, in psalms and hymns and songs of praise. We're able to do our every act and deed with thanksgiving to the praise and glory of Christ and God the Father. Here is my prayer for you as you enter this new year. May the word of Christ dwell in you so richly that your every thought, your every word, your every deed is captivated by the word of Christ. May God bless you richly. May all the promises of the word of Christ be true for you in this coming year. God bless you.